Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Captain America: Brave New World is key. It is key to MCU's future. It is the foundation of which the Marvel Cinematic Universe will be built upon. Again. Where have I heard that before for a movie which Marvel may not have had the most amount of confidence in? Yeah, I remember this rhetoric. I remember it to do with Captain Marvel. And it turns out you didn't need to watch Captain Marvel to understand Endgame, but that was the rhetoric that was being put out at the time. Yeah. Press X to doubt on this then. Press X to doubt on Captain America: Brave New World being the foundation on which Marvel will build. Because if that is the case, that's a weak foundation. That's going to crumble. Why do I say that? Well, have you seen it? It's not exactly being well received. I mean, sure. I mean, 18 million views in 2 weeks. That's not great. Not for a Marvel trailer. That actually hasn't even beaten the what was it? The overnight or week on record of The Batman. And nearly 200,000 dislikes. That's not good. In fact, all the comments, that's not good either. I mean, they're so-so. So-so. But not universally great. Not, we're going to build the foundation on which Marvel was built, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's take a look. This is obviously what this video is about. I've rambled enough. Let's take a look. FYI, going through this article, all I could think of was this. All I could think of was Captain Marvel and how they kept saying this about Captain Marvel before it released. You must watch it. You must watch it to understand Endgame. It's so important. In fact, Captain Marvel is going to lead the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That was the actual quote. That was the actual quote. She's going to lead and be at the forefront of the entire MCU. Huh. What happened to that? What happened to that? Interesting. Well, anyway, let's take a look. And then we'll take a look at that quote as well, because that's a very, very funny quote. So, Cap is back. After bringing down the house in Hall H Comic-Con 2024, the cast of Captain America: Brave New World stopped by Entertainment Weekly's studio to tease more of the secrets of the forthcoming MCU title. Brave New World is a great title for the film, teased Anthony Mackie. It's a new beginning, and it's a foundation on which Marvel will build the universe on now. Okay. Not only this character, but all the characters that surround him are new building blocks for us to utilize to move on through the universe and into the future. Sorry, what happened to Brie Larson? Just dumped that, did we? I thought we had a great old plan. Just dumped that, did we? Okay then, anyway. So Mackie, who will officially take up Captain America's shield as Sam Wilson, led the group accompanied by Harrison Ford, who will take over for the late William Hurt as Thaddeus Ross. You got Tim Blake, Giancarlo Esposito, Danny Ramirez, etc. So the big reveal of the panel, in addition to the first footage of Ford transforming into the Red Hulk, was the identity of Esposito's character. I can finally unleash it. I am the king of the Serpent Society. I am Sidewinder. Yawn. So in Marvel Comics, 3 different versions of Sidewinder have appeared. In all instances, Sidewinder is a villain and a perpetual thorn in Captain America's side. Whilst visiting the EW studio, Esposito further confirmed that he will be playing the Seth Volker iteration of the classic comic character. He's a complicated guy who didn't start in a nefarious way. He came to this in a different way, which hopefully will unfold. And I like it because you've seen me play different villainous characters who use their brains, who are great at dictating what to do and how to do it. I like Sidewinder because he's a very physical guy and he's got to go toe-to-toe with his physicality, and he knows how to use the tools of his trade. So he's someone who plays against some of the things in the comic that you think could be true. Interesting. Esposito isn't the only familiar comic character coming to the MCU. Nelson is returning to reprise his role as Sam Stearns, who first played in Incredible, the leader who was in the Incredible Hulk. Said, I had only one request, which was that we realise the character practically. I really wanted to have the weight and feel of the character and have the deformation of the character. What a weird thing to request. It's still interesting. And have the other actors experience that. It was 16 years later and the character has a lot of pathos and rage, and I needed to grow up a little bit to meet those challenges as an actor. I think he'll do really well actually as the leader, if they do something interesting with it. So no, Harrison Ford, you know, he sort of hulked out on the Hall H stage. He clarified that his confusion over Red Hulk in a previous interview was deliberate to throw people off the scent. I did know, and I thought it was a spectacular secret to keep. Unfortunately, the secret's out of the bag. I had seen other actors in the Marvel Universe, well respected, really good actors, have a really good time, and I said, I want me some of that. And I got some. Good. God love Harrison Ford, he's funny. But as for whether Thaddeus, Ross, or Indiana Jones is better at dealing with snakes, he says, I've always treated these questions with the utmost respect and somehow at the same time complete disdain. I will not answer that stupid question, but thank you for the opportunity. Amazing. So again, apparently this is super important. It's the foundation. It is the building blocks. You must watch it. Anyway, going back to this, what we heard back in 2019. This is a quote from Kevin Feige. When we found out that Brie Larson might be interested in joining our world, we had a number of meetings. She was a huge fan of the character in the comics. One of the highlights of my career at Marvel was introducing her at Comic-Con and having her come out on stage and stand there with literally almost everybody else from our movies. There she was at the forefront, and it was a great foreshadowing, not just for how audiences are going to embrace Brie as this character, alright, but also for how Captain Marvel is about to take the lead and be at the forefront of the entire cinematic universe. Yeah, that never happened. So I'm going to press X to doubt on this being the foundation of everything. I think they are saying this because this hasn't been massively received. It's not tracking great. I don't think people really care that much about Captain America Brave New World. And so I think they're concerned. I think they're worried. You know, this is a film which has had lots of problems. Remember, a lot of problems this film has had. It basically reshot the first, second, and third act. They've essentially gone back and reshot the entire movie. So, yeah, I'm going to press X to doubt on it being super important, and you must go and watch it. I don't think it matters. Don't think it matters. Fool me once, shame on me. Shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Something like that. Anyway, who cares? I think it's done. I think this is not going to be particularly great. Let me know what you think, though, down below. Did you remember that Kevin Feige said that about Brie Larson? People forget, but he did. Oh, yes, he did. Anyway, cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.